Mr. Chairman, ranking members and congressmen, thank you. I'm happy to be here. This is an important issue and I'm grateful for your time. My name is David Charles Grush. I was an intelligence officer for 14 years, both in the U.S. Air Force, both active duty, Air National Guard, and Reserve, at the rank of major, and most recently from 2021 to 2023, at the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, NGA, at the GS-15 civilian level, which is the military equivalent of a full bird colonel.
Have you ever had a dream?
I was my agency's co-lead in unidentified anomalous phenomena and transmedium object analysis, as well as reporting to the UAP task force.
Hello and welcome to Consolevania. My name's Rob Florence and it is the Fort Boyard special, long anticipated. It's here. Fort Boyard 2022, not 2021, 2020, 2022 is here. Fort Boyard, for all you Fort fans out there, for you Boyard boys, we're going to do it. We've got a review coming up, world exclusive review with the new Fort Boyard game. Can they keep it up? We'll find out on this episode. Ryan's got some great stuff lined up. Let's go right away to the man himself, the master of disaster, Mr. Ryan McLeod. I'll see you back later on for a bit of Fort Boyard.
Tours can't bring himself to finish Oxenfree because it's so fucking boring. I went to see, completely unrelated to you saying that something was fucking boring, I went to see Oppenheimer at the weekend. A lot of people are saying, that's brilliant, that film. And I'm having a Elaine and Seinfeld moment. As it turns out, Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals isn't a great game. Sorry, should I say Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals from Netflix? I should probably say that. Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals from Netflix is probably not a great game to stream, as it turns out. Because people that watch streams obviously need constant stimulation. They're dead to the world, basically. They're just bags of flesh with wires going into it. This game isn't banging you out the head with violence and sex stuff constantly. It's trying to tell you a story. Kinda wish it would fucking hurry up, but give me a hankering for something a bit more dangerous. Taking maybe a risk, it's giving me a hankering for. Oxenfree 2, right, is a supernatural plot it's got, and it's about how you can tear through like the space-time continuum and tear through to different timelines. Let me tell you right now, you go into a small town and try that, see how far you make it. Coming into a small town, tearing through the space-time continuum, you think you're tough? Try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road.
Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
Yeah. Gunsmith Simulator finally came out this month. I've been waiting a very, very long time for this. We've already talked about it here on Consolevania. There's actually a story in Gunsmith Simulator, and that is that the previous owner of the gun shop was your uncle, who's sadly passed away, but he left you his gunsmithing operation. So basically what you're doing is you're getting jobs off the internet. People will email you and stuff and send you their guns, and then you fix them and you get to test them out. You can upgrade them, you can customise them. It's cool, guys, it's cool. It's not just a fun game to play, it's also there's important knowledge that I think we're all going to have in the coming years. And you know what, it's great to see people in society who should be getting recognised properly, like in Gunsmith Simulator, because they're the heroes in our societies now, the guys who fix our guns. And if it makes you uncomfortable, me speaking my mind like that, then just try feeling uncomfortable in a small town, see how far you make it down the road.
Make it down the road.
There are some things that Oxenfree 2 does almost as well as Gunsmith Simulator. It's a quiet, intimate, spacious experience. It has minor puzzles in it, but the bulk of the game is the storytelling, and the storytelling is told through the conversations that you have. The conversations mainly with your man Jacob there, who's by your side for most of the game. And in this sequel, you also have the walkie-talkie included, which has 9 channels in it, and each channel has a different side character that you can talk to. The audio work in this is excellent, the voice talent's excellent, the music and the ambience blends really nicely with the art style. It's lovely, but it isn't that much a step forward for the previous game. But a lot of people, when they play a sequel, they expect something entirely different, but this feels more like, and I might be stretching a wee bit, but it feels more like Netflix went, do you want to make another one of the games that you made? We've got loads of money. And everybody in the dev studio went, why, of course. We fully intended to make a second one. Please give us all your money. I'm likely, as usual, being massively over cynical. As I say, there are many good qualities to this game, and it's probably a wee tiny bit better than the first one. Just it's very, very similar. And as I say, it's all conversation driven, so if you're not really in the mood for that kind of experience, then it can give you a wee bit of just a bit of an itch for something a wee bit more manly, you know what I mean? A bit more manly. Who gives a I don't even care. I don't even care in this game that there's not really any gameplay and it's just a shooting gallery very, very occasionally, and all you're doing is changing the colours on things like wee lassies changing colours on their uniforms and the JRPGs that you like to play, you dirty bastard. Oxenfree 2 has made me think that I maybe don't even like indie games anymore. I want to shoot things. It's time to shoot things. I want to play this game and shoot things and fix guns and hang an American flag off of my stoner that I'm going to have the entire time that I'm playing this game. And I'm telling you right now, if you think that you can just walk by and no salute my stoner, my big stiff freedom loving stoner, you try and walk by without saluting my stoner in a small town, see how far you make it down the road.
Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
You know, this month here, All Boy Rab has been playing a whole load of amazing stuff. I've got a lot of stuff on the go at once, and one of the things is Dredge, which is a kind of game about being a fisherman back in the days of kind of H.P. Lovecraft style tentacle body horror stuff. I've only really just started it, but really enjoying it, and it's got a really kind of relaxed, mellow mood. So an early recommendation, I think this is going to shape up to be a good one. Another one that I'm really enjoying right now is Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. Now, I'm a big fan of the Project Zero Fatal Frame games anyway, as it is. And these new versions on the Switch, new versions of old games, remasters, kinda remasters, they haven't been reviewing too well. Like, Maiden of Black Water was getting kinda middling to subpar reviews, I would say, from most places. And quite frankly, the critics are fucking bonkers. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I get why it gets these kind of 6 and 7 out of 10 style reviews, because the game feels very kind of old-fashioned and clunky and tank control kind of movement. But I just think these games are so scary, so characterful, and I just really love playing them. I save them for late at night. They genuinely scare me. They creep me out, and I really love the mechanic of taking the photographs. I really love that sense of panic you get when a ghost is advancing on you and you're tilting your controller to just try and frame it up nicely to give it the big killing blow. I think it's a great game. You know what I mean? A total downer though, Maiden of Blackwater. A total fucking downer from start to finish. Recommended. Good laugh. Now, another one I've been playing is Yuppie Psycho. Now, I've kind of started this, I'm a few hours into it, and I wasn't really sure what to expect. I enjoyed the game that this mob made before, and I thought, why have I not checked this one out? And I've been really gripped by it. I was hoping to review it for this episode actually, but I got a wee bit too involved in Fort Boyard, so I'm not quite there yet with this, and I really do feel that this is a game that, you know, you're going to have to play right through to the very death before you can properly review it, because it's really taking big swings here. This is an indie game that has, you know, that real kind of satirical sensibility. It's trying to say something, it's got stuff to say, but also while it's saying that stuff, it's a really successful old school throwback point and click style game. Even though you're no point and click, it's a point and click style game. It has that vibe to it. It's like something you could have played on the Amiga. This is what I always think, by the way, when I'm playing games like this nowadays. I kind of go, well, see if this could have existed on the Amiga. Why did it no fucking exist on the Amiga? Why on the Amiga were satirical games like this and games that kind of reached into, you know, more interesting places? Why did they not exist? It's interesting, isn't it? How game design and storytelling in games has genuinely developed over the years. I could do a TED talk on it.
Hey guys, how are you? I've been up working out. That'll be right. I've been playing Fort Boyard. There it is, Fort Boyard 2022. I've been putting the hours in to play this game to get my review sorted out. World exclusive Fort Boyard 2022 review. And this is the Fort Boyard special. Where else would you do it? I wouldn't review anything else. Review a pizza? Why would I review a pizza? It's the Fort Boyard special. Personally, I like a thin crust on my pizza, and that's also how I like my Fort Boyard games. Keep tuned, because the Fort Boyard is coming.
This is Little Kitty, what it says there, Little Kitty, Big City. Watch that water. That's how a cat should react to water. Mind the game Stray, where it was supposed to be a cat, that you was more like a goat. Remember that? Well, this is better than that. Your cat's more dynamic, more movements, more things to be able to do. You can kill a bird. It's not very realistic that the cat lets the bird go. Obviously what the cat would really do is incapacitate the bird and torture it for hours and hours and hours really, really slowly, because cats are incredibly cruel. Aww, look at his face. But for what I can tell for the demo, the writing in this game is absolutely appalling, but that's not really why you're playing it. You're playing it because it's quite relaxing. That looks like a big metal what's it that he's clawing. I've actually had my big metal what's it clawed by my cat. It's fucking excruciating. Hello and welcome to Consolevania. It's got just enough gameplay and the sound's nice. The game I'm talking about, no Consolevania. In Pikmin 4, basically everybody has crash landed. I don't think until I played this game I'd heard, maybe I had and I'd forgotten, but the word Dandori. You better become familiar with the word Dandori. Pikmin 4 describes it as organised tasks strategically and working effectively to execute plans. Be organised is what it's saying. Get your shit together. Tidy your bedroom. That's what it's. Pikmin 4 is telling you to tidy your bedroom. As accessible as this version of Pikmin is, it throws what feels like a hell of a shit ton amount of very dense and sometimes laborious tutorial stuff at you for quite a long time. But it's cute and really well made, and Nintendo are brilliant, and you collect Sparklium in it, which is brilliant. It's just brilliant that that exists now, Sparklium. It doesn't affect me obviously because I'm a loner, I'm a lone wolf, but a Pikmin playing lone wolf is what I am. But you might be concerned that folk are saying that the co-op's a wee bit of a letdown, but I like it, so I don't really give a fucking shite. Shitey, sticky business. I didn't really see the point of it. People were raving about how you could make your own fucking stickers in it, but I don't really get it. I don't have any desire to sell stickers online or own a sticker business, so I don't really fucking get this. I mean, the amount of time that it takes that you need to put in to design the stickers and all that before you can even fucking... Then you need to package them all up and stuff. You're selling them for, like, you're making like fucking nothing, basically, for your time. And when the customers contact you, like, for some reason they're just massively, look, let me show you. This guy, mate, what, I don't even, I'm trying to run a fucking online sticker business here, mate. I'm trying to do like 4 or 5 things at once, and you're telling me that your work's difficult. Fucking customers are selfish bastards, man. Just because you're making about fucking 20 pence a fucking package, and they think they can offload us. What a shite.
Is there any path through like a boat?
This isn't really a game, I don't think. You do make choices here and there, and I take it when it comes to the full game, well, obviously kick-ass. When it comes to the full game, certain characters can be switched out in certain scenes, but I'm just kind of into the corniness of it. I quite like the look of it as well, but I like the corniness of it an awful lot. This guy sounds a bit like Nick Cave, but he can't be Nick Cave because Nick Cave's not got horns. Both Joel and Ellie for The Last of Us, and loads of other voice talent are in this. Quite impressive. The ginger guy at Star Trek's in it as well. Anthony Rapp. I wonder if the song that he does In this game that's all singing, that is a musical game, I wonder if the actor Anthony Rapp, when he performs his song, sorry we don't have time for the punchline to that joke. Viewfinder is definitely the demo I enjoyed playing the most. I definitely look forward to playing this full game, but how it works is that you take a photo and you hold up the image when you've taken the photo, and that's how you interact with the... See? I like that it gives you a feeling that you're inventing solutions yourself, even when you are likely making a complete arse of it. In levels you only have a certain amount of film sheets to use, but you can use a photocopier to photocopy images that you've already taken, so images can sometimes be used multiple times. As I say, I like that it feels like you have the freedom to try what you want. It moves the same part of my brain that Gora Gora or Portal or Superliminal did. I really enjoy how clean and understated a lot of things are. Things are quite simple and understated, and they're very relaxing and almost mindful kind of gameplay is in complete contrast to the fairly bleak plot, which is that climate change has just gone too far and the world is inhospitable. But try not to think about that, because it's definitely it's definitely no gonna, because that thing that's definitely going to happen, it's not going to happen. So there's no point in thinking about it. Just because it's definitely going to happen, there's any reason to think about it, just don't think about it. Let's play those games, guys. Viewfinder is great, let's buy that. Let's look at our screens. Just look at our screens, don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Don't look at your screen. Look at your screen.
Ah, Atelier Marie, you beautiful thing. Let me talk about you. Now, I know a lot of you out there watching this. You maybe see Atelier games on the shelf and you go, man, this looks a bit weird, innit? It's just all that wee lassies and that, and, you know, some of them are, you know, wearing kind of tight clays and frilly things and bras. You can see their bra. And obviously here, this wee cutie character model here still has her bikini top on. I get it, right? There is that issue with these games. There is that thing where, you know, you get the big collector's editions. I don't myself, but people that buy the big collector's editions, I tell a lie, I've got one of the collector editions, but these fucking people that get these collector's editions, sometimes they're in swimwear, and, you know, there's like pictures of the characters in swimwear. I get it, but what the games actually are, I'm going to tell you what the game actually is, right, this is a cozy RPG game with low stakes and an incredibly addictive game mechanic of creating things, flinging things in a pot and creating things. Now, you're going to be doing your normal RPG stuff as well, going out with a party like this, doing a wee bit of turn-based fighting. And can you see how beautiful this game is? Can you see how kind of cute and lovely and gorgeous it is? It's just putting a smile on my face looking at this footage. Actually reminded me of the 15 hours of adventure I had with this game, because that's right, it's short. It's a game essentially about making relationships with people. So you adventure with people and they become your friend, they get closer to you, they learn stuff about you. I mean, this lassie, for example, adventured with me so much that she decided she would bake me a pie. She baked me a pie. Trout pie, actually. That's a kind of fish pie. A trout is a kind of fish. Now, these are the kind of things that happen in this game. You're not going to see any, you know, shocking twists or turns like people getting murdered or anything like that. You're more likely to do things like this. You know, it's always a surprise when a kind of maze game pops up out of the blue and you're avoiding bears running about trying to... I can't even remember how this happens in the game, but it's fucking brilliant, obviously. Look at it. I really loved my time with this game. I think it's for anybody who's been curious about the Atelier games, which, by the way, tend to be, this one certainly is the purest version of an Atelier game that you could try to find out about how they work. It takes place over 5 years. In that 5 years, you've got to keep making things in your big pot, make new items, new equipment, new stuff, new spells, new potions, hair solution for the baldy guy down the road, and work your way up to making an incredibly rare item at the end and pass your final exams. That's really the stakes. It's a low-stakes game about living in a cosy wee town, making friends with people, and trying to get really good at being an alchemist. That's essentially it. There are some big baddies in it, but the big baddies, you know, you will take them down. Again, the low-stakes baddies, it's no like the baddies are threatening to destroy your town or anything. They're just kind of stoning in a fucking cave, waiting to see if you can beat them. And as you progress through, you're just going to be having loads of cosy wee adventures, fulfilling quests, going out, and that pressure, the pressure of time that is always on you. Because when you gather stuff, like I'm gathering here, right? Every time you gather stuff, time passes. So I spent a day gathering that item there. If I play this wee minigame, time is also passing, days are passing as you do stuff, taking you closer to your final exam. And so what the game is really about is prioritising what you do. Do you prioritise pursuing the story with this person, with this character? Do you prioritise completing these quests? Do you prioritise finding these ingredients to make something special in your pot? And you're always trying to prioritise your time. You're always trying to think about, what should I do? How do I maximise the things I can do in this run? Make a friend with a beautiful wee party. Have fun taking photos in the photo mode with them. You're going to get to love the characters in this. I can't recommend it enough. If you've ever wanted to try an Atelier game, this is so cosy, so beautiful, exactly what you need right now. Low stakes, cosy RPG gaming that's polished to a fucking beautiful shine. I think this game is absolutely magic. If you've ever been tempted, now's the time to jump in.
Got really annoyed this morning because I just so happened to watch, it was, you know, the comedian Bill Burr, the stand-up comedian Bill Burr. For some reason, a video of Bill Burr talking about 80s movies that he loves came up in my YouTube recommendations, and I clicked on the video, and the first film that came up that he was talking about was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Bill Burr talking about 80s movies, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Is it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or is it Willy Wonka? It was a film that was made in the early 70s. It was
collapsed during the previous ice age around 12,000 years ago.
getting really sick of these liberals pretending that the earth is older than 4,000 years old. Sick of their agendas. In fact, I'm sick of all it. I'm sick of this timeline. I think this is why I'm just having a big deep dive steep into retro. I want the wrestling on. I want to have some old biscuits that were never any good anyway, but in my memory I tell myself that they were. I want to watch some old video game shows that I didn't like them either, because the only good video game shows are the ones that me and Rab have made. I just want to be able to wrap myself up and be safe. I just want to feel safe. Do you know, just want to feel safe anymore? Does Andy Crane no make you feel safe? Is it just a thing that happens when you get old? I feel as if we've asked this question so many times on this show, is that you just start looking back and going, how come things aren't as good as they used to be? What about Jason the Wheel Warriors? Where's my replacement these days for Jason the Wheel Warriors? What fills the hole left in my heart by Jason the Wheel Warriors and Violet Blind's daft but comforting haircut? I know it's a wee trick of the mind that it can play on you, but were people in the past a wee bit less self-absorbed and selfish? Are you sure they weren't? I feel as if I'm losing it, to be honest. You know what I started doing? I finally figured out how to use remote desktop in Windows 11, but the only reason I did it was so that I could play Champ Manager 93 on my laptop, because that's where the cookie's stored on archive.org. I've lost it, mate. I've checked out. I've gave up on this timeline, I think. I'm Jason the Wheel Warriors and the wrestling and Champ Manager 93 and Violet Blind's haircut. I'm out of this. I'm done. I'm aware that every time I click away for this game, the audio goes away, but again, it's something I don't really know what to do about. If I can remember how to crop, I'll crop. Just realised I don't know how to crop. Just realised I don't know how to do anything. Transform, group, hide, properties. Fuck's sake, scale, man. Properties. For fuck's sake. Filters. Edit filters. The fucking state of me. Tears of the Kingdom still exists, so it's still a good timeline to be in. It is still important to be optimistic. I went to the Banksy thing in Glasgow, but was lucky enough to get tickets to go and see it before the public even got in, like as a trial run, because my partner's an artist. So I had a good experience because it wasn't mixing with you smelly bastards. But did obviously come out of the exhibition moaning and going, well, he's about as fucking dangerous as a wet fart. But did find it fun and entertaining and had a good time and took the positives out of it. Then later in the month, I watched this documentary on BBC called The Witness is a Whale. And I think that's me done. That's me done now. I don't think I'll ever moan about anything ever again because there's just there's no point. There's no point moaning anymore. And if I've not got moaning, then I've got nothing. Como Tours can't bring himself to finish Oxenfree because it's so fucking boring. I went to see, I mean, completely unrelated to you saying that something was fucking boring, I went to see Oppenheimer at the weekend. A lot of people are saying, that's brilliant, that film. And I'm having a Elaine and Seinfeld moment, mind Elaine with the English patient. I'm like, what the fuck what are you talking about? All this fucking talk about how Oppenheimer was filmed on IMAX cameras. Honestly, it is literally 2.5 hours of guys, 99% guys sitting behind desks talking to each other. Fucking IMAX, but look, check the quality. The only one I like is Inception. That's it. It's the only one I've got any time for. Don't like Interstellar. Don't like the Batman films. Copy didn't think it was boring. Back in I used to thought it was class. Tiberius Riley says plopping shitter.
Hello, Rab Florence here. Welcome to my review of Fort Boyard 2022 for the Switch. As you can see, you've got some options here. Adventure, Boyard Party Mode, Training, Time Travel, and Options. I'm not going to talk too much about the Time Travel mode because I've not got a clue what it is. I did have a shot at it and I don't really know what it means. It was just some games. Anyway, you choose your character here at the start and then you can give your character a name, but the way you give your character a name is by kind of selecting pre-voiced names for this list. This is the Maestro. He's a video game journalist and he's into his passion is, let's see, CrossFit. Nah, no video game journalist is into CrossFit. Hip hop dance, obviously. This team that he's in is called the Sheriffs from the Mountains. That won't do. There's no video game journalist in a thing called the Sheriffs from the Mountains. How about the band? Nah, I know the Bandits. The Lovers. The Lovers maybe of Anxiety. There we go, that's perfect. There we go. Right, you'll see a lot of these. This is loading screens. There's quite a few of these. You'll see a number of these. That wee coin spinning in the bottom means it's loading, I think.
The Lovers of Anxiety!
Oh, yeah! You did it!
What the fuck, man? Anyway, this is my review of Fort Boyard 2022. If any of you don't know, Fort Boyard is a teleprogram. It used to be on in Britain as well. Melinda Messenger was in it. She was nice, wasn't she? Dirty Den was in it as well. And that other guy out of the bill.
Are you ready?
Yeah, no
Also,
Go for it, big guy. All right, don't come back without the key.
pressure's on.
the fuck?
Stay cool. You've got
Right,
this
let's go.
under control.
Right. So the wee guy, a wee man in a stripy taupe, was there waving me into a... So I'm inside a washing machine. So here's me.
You can do it.
So this is me inside. So the point of this game is... So the idea is, see these bubbles that are coming down? It's like a rhythm game, right? So you press the buttons in time with the bubbles. Now I'm good at rhythm games, so that's...
Pick yourself back up.
What did he say? Right.
Come on, focus!
Right, there we go. Go to the key. It's like Crystal Maze, right? So this is just, it's just loading just now. So if you would just wait a wee minute, so you come out the door, you get the key, right? You do the challenge. I was in a washing machine, by the way.
You really have good rhythm. That was a piece of cake. Come on, the next one is
What?
awaiting us.
Who the fuck is he, man? No, don't look at me. What the fuck, man? He's broke the fourth wall. He's fucking breaking the fourth wall. Ryan, the wee guy broke the fucking fourth wall. Right. Just wait to this loading screen. By the way, this review is about 10 minutes long, right? So buckle up. Look, if I had to play this, then you have to watch it. Alright, that was somebody getting locked in. Right, that's what happens when you get locked in. He shakes his head like he's just tried to go on a ride at the shows. Right, see, so this lassie sometimes pops up and fires an arrow. And then the wee man goes, there's an arrow there. And then you need to go in the door.
Good evening, and welcome to the cage. Mr. and Lady Boo won't have any compassion for you. The duels will therefore be merciless.
I think she said Mr. and Lady Boo will have no... Right, so this is a wee mini game that was actually quite fun, where you need to duck and jump all these sticks. And if I'm being honest with you, and not just being a dick for the sake of entertainment, this wasn't bad, this bit. Oh! Oof!
Keep it up.
Well, I wasn't expecting such a crushing victory.
What the fuck is
You
going on?
almost make me feel nauseous.
Right, take your time. Right, this is a bit where you need to drive around in a truck and soak up water and then go and fire water into these holes. Is there anything else? Oh aye, there's tigers jumping about. The tigers don't do anything really apart from get in your road and just kind of sit there. This is an exceedingly fucking weird game, by the way. There we go, we're getting water in now. It's like a 90-year-old man's pish stream, the fucking pressure of that. Right.
Come on, this key is...
Right, here we go to another challenge. Going to the Aztec zone now. Here's a loading screen. So that wee coin spinning down there is the Fort Boyard coin, which means it's loading. Here it comes. Right, here...
A little stressed out, but everything is under control.
What?
We believe in you. You'll make it.
All right, I'm doing this.
You got this, beautiful.
Hold on a fucking minute. You've got this beautiful. You've got this beautiful. Can't get away with that nowadays, can you? Hold on, this is nowadays. It was made last year. Right, anyway, here, this one, you need to kind of hold on to a kind of bucking bronco, but it's a dinosaur, and then at some point you need to use a dinosaur bone to whack a thing above you to make a key fall down, and now I've got locked
Keep it
in.
up.
No, that's me locked in now. Right, here's a... Oh.
Good evening. There's only one way out of here. Beat the challenge I'm going to set for you. Here is your sentence.
The people that live in Fort Boyard are fucking off their heads, man. They're really into punishing people. They're well into punishment, man. So this was no bad as well, actually. This is a wee challenge
You
to try and
failed.
escape
Go on, second try.
this woman's white realm of fucking whatever this is, right? Fortress of Solitude.
Your team is right nearby. They're counting on you.
There's just something about this game that kinda
The key to success is self-confidence.
creeped me out when I played it, almost as if I was imagining it.
Your freedom
As if it's all exists in my own head. I kinda need you to confirm that this is actually happening, like you can actually see this review, it's a real thing.
Duralex said Lex.
What?
The law is harsh, but it's the law.
Who the fuck is he?
Mr. Boo, if you please.
Oh, that's Mr. Boo.
Please lead our friend into the fort's prison.
What the fuck? Why am I getting put in the jail? What did I do? Right, so this one, this is her trying to get out of the jail. She's got to catch a ball.
The key
She
to
dropped it.
success is self-confidence.
Look at how
Be
hard this
alert.
minigame is. She dropped it.
All that.
Duralex said Lex.
Right, don't all talk at once.
The law is harsh, but it's the law.
There he is.
Mr. Boo, if you please.
There he is, man. He earns
Please
his
lead our
pie,
friend
didn't
into
he,
the
that
fort's
boy?
prison.
All prisoners had their chance
Who the
to
fuck
escape,
is this, man?
but judgment is not over yet.
Wait a minute, the subtitles aren't even saying what he's saying.
Have to sacrifice their liberty to
Yeah,
get
but it says freedom, it doesn't say
keys.
liberty here.
Those who fail the judgment
what?
will give Mr. Boo some company in the fort.
What the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm fucking tripping. Fucking freaking me out here. This is a loading screen. Right, okay. We're back in here trying to escape for
I
this.
believe in you.
So-
and my instincts rarely fail prison or freedom. This is the crucial
Guys,
moment.
is this real? Are you seeing this? Because it feels like pinball. Guys,
Try to hit the
are you
mark.
seeing this review? Boys,
Unfortunately, it's the harsh law of the fort.
don't bring Mr.
Boo,
Boo
if
back,
you
please. Is that
Please lead our friend into the fort.
is that actual Mr. Boo? Guys, is this
Well then,
hello?
let's go!
Right.
Good evening.
No, I've been here.
You are the last free member of your team.
Who is?
Failure would be catastrophic.
No, listen. This is went on to. How long is this review?
Here is your sentence.
How long's this review? Right. Here's a right. Okay. Actually, this wee mini games. Oh, it's away. I'm on a wall now. Right, hold on. Right. So this one, it looks like my sticks control my legs. So my right stick controls my right leg, and my left stick controls my left leg. So I think the point is to just time it to move legs individually to try and get out the bits. Is this? Is that? I fell. I fell. Right. I don't want Mr. Boo to come. So, right here.
Come on,
I need to get out of here. I'm getting my suitcases. I'm leaving this place.
It's fine.
I'm getting. Please let me just get my suitcases and let me get out of here, please. Can I? Listen, don't. Can I please just get my suitcase?
Keep it up.
Please just let me out. Please
on,
just
it's
let
not
me
a
out,
big
Ma.
deal. Pick yourself back up.
No, I don't. Ma, can I get out?
Come on, it's not a big deal.
I knew this would happen. I knew one day I'd get stuck in one of these reviews. Please, can I get out here? Right, let me.
Ah, there you are, my dear contestants. Come and look at my invention. It will allow you to jump back through time to when I created my show.
Good, can I go back to when my man Dabber's still alive? I would like to go back, please, to when my man Dabber's still alive, please.
Follow me.
Alright.
And relive the challenges from the past.
Oh, fuck!
I served at the NRO Operations Center on the director's briefing staff, which included the coordination of the presidential daily brief and supporting variety of contingency operations, which I was the Reserve Intelligence Division Chief backup. In 2019, the UAP Task Force Director asked me to identify